how they do our official visits when we all came in together and they did a whole big group together. I thought that was sweet, man. I feel like that was like the start of everything, like the bonds. I remember Mike was there. That's when I was trying to get Mike to come out of his shell, man. He didn't say a word. Obviously, Jada was there. Oh no, you weren't there. But you were with us. Yeah, you were here, but you were with us. Yeah. Ryan was there. Yeah. It was. Yeah, that was great. I always remember that, and then the older guys all taking us in on that trip and stuff, and showing us around.
Almost every other sentence is, "Dog, we finna be so cold. We finna be. We got who is this? J-Dub. Oh man, we got J-Dub. We got this. We got that. Yeah. Everybody just. You already feel the brotherhood when you like, even from the people that was hosting us, even from all the other recruits there. I mean, everybody felt that.
I think it's cool when you go back to that moment with your class and your recruiting visit. And, I mean, at that moment, you know you're all about to be, cool and friends and everything, but you don't know who you're going to be boys with. You don't know who. Yeah. And just to look at us now, it's kind of. I mean, it's pretty cool to see that over the years you build these relationships with people that.
Yeah, the relationships you build.
When you first meet these people, you don't know that they're going to be in your life forever.
Yeah.
And you've got relationships that are gonna not just last, but they're gonna be relationships that mean something to you.
I think that was my biggest thing. Whenever I came in, I didn't have the official visits like you guys.
Yeah.
But I walked in, I was like, man, these guys are just gonna stomp all over me. But you guys were cool with me when I came in, that's for sure. Gave me a chance to earn it.
And take long to realize to not even try to stop on you, because that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. I knew that from the beginning. We've had lockers right next to each other the whole time. 5 years now. I knew that.
Yeah, that's one thing D'Lo told me. He told me that everybody's cool. Walk-ons, nobody's higher than anybody else. Everybody still just grinds together.
Still got to get those 200 at the end of the day.
Yeah. You still got to run to the top of that stadium at the end of the day.
Yeah. But one thing that's common with this group, I think, is that everybody came here really trying to eat. Everybody had a good attitude. We really worked and grinded it. We done went through some rough stuff.
Yeah.
But we also been rewarded too.
Yeah. I think that had a lot to do with the guys that we came in with, the senior class when we were here, when we were freshmen, and saw those guys. Cause I don't know, man. When we were here that summer, seeing those guys work, and the way they would run their fourth quarter after the whole workout. And they would just be still just busting.
The linemen,
the O-linemen, everybody.
Nobody missed any time.
No, not even close.
I think no one wanted to have a season like we had last year. And
absolutely.
Coming out this year and changing that up, I think that's a good legacy to leave.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you end on the win. When you end on the win, you go through a 5-game losing streak, or isn't that what it was? 5-game losing streak, and you end on 2 wins.
Not just the 2 wins, the way we won at that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
then a big,
a talented team like that. That team was pretty stacked.
And when they just didn't even have a chance at all. My favorite game was Florida State last year.
That was pretty.
That was electric coming out, warming up and running that tunnel.
Once we started making the comeback too in the second half.
If we had finished it, that would have been unbelievable. But we were down 17-0 to number 1 team in the country at the time. And came back.
Yes, that's definitely my favorite game.
Really, everybody's gone though. We really didn't have much returning.
Yeah, no, we were young.
We were really young.
Real young and just hungry. It was pretty fun. For sure.
It was cool to come off the sideline and Dez.
Yeah, I say Dez was on the sideline.
I remember having bruises on my chest after the game because Dez was hitting me in the chest so hard. I thought that was just pretty cool having Dez come up.
Yeah. And Joe Randall was there.
J.S. was there. T-Pat was there.
Yeah.
Just shows what's here and how close people still are, even years down. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty lively too.
Absolutely.
Baylor. No. Go ahead, you got your own
Year, 2 years
13?
ago?
2 years ago.
When it was cold?
Yeah.
Game
day.
They was ranked number 3 in college game.
Yeah, that game was.
Oh,
That was the best one.
That was fun.
You tripped on the 1 yard line and it changed the rest of the game.
The whole
Was that Petty?
Yeah.
That changed the rest of the game.
James
He really
fumbled the
He
next
sneaked
play.
and he fumbled.
And
James
swatted
swatted
it.
it.
Yeah.
My favorite had to be the Big 12 championship.
Freshman year?
Yeah. just how we really just dominated the whole game. Turnovers, turning it back for touchdowns on defense.
Storm the field.
Storm the field.
I know.
I watched that game.
I was visiting on that game, and so I was front row watching all y'all dominate that game, and then I got to rush the field.
You rushed the field?
I rushed the field.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was
He didn't
like
have a choice. He was front row.
I was by the goalpost right when it came down, and it was just crazy to me. And that's when I knew I wanted to be here.
Oh, madness.
Yeah, that was crazy. That made me so mad. I was stuck in the cold for another 30 minutes because it couldn't go.
Yeah.
It was so
I
cold.
couldn't get off it. We actually played my state game in high school the day before that, and then I was debating if I was gonna come to the game or not because I was hurting, but I ended up not coming. I watched y'all though; it was live. That's really what the turning point was. Is I know I had a relationship with the coach and stuff, so that's really what I guess decided.
That game?
Not just decided overall, but just how you can take it to the next level, like how you can like just being able to progress from
Yeah.
stepping stones and stuff. That was fun.
Fiesta
That whole
Bowl
year
was
was
crazy.
pretty memorable.
Yes, Bowl was a lot of fun.
That game was,
That whole experience.
yeah.
Dang, I missed that one. I didn't even think about that one.
That game was nuts, and the guys that were on that team, or all the guys that were on that field, the amount of talent on that field in that game, in general, between ours and their team.
Yeah, and
I was a
B,
fan.
Blackman.
I really appreciate y'all for winning that one, because it was down between Oklahoma State and Stanford were my top two, and I just chose Oklahoma State.
Because we won the game.
I just chose Oklahoma State
Oh,
before
before the
y'all
game.
won the game, and people were on me like, "Oh, why wouldn't you go to Stanford? It's the Stanford education." And then y'all won that game, and I shut everybody up. I shut everybody up with that.
High right there. Oh no, but Bedlam last year, man. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, another emotional moment.
yeah, that's, yeah.
Right,
That's the tears, man. I'm telling you, he's always the one for the tears.
I wasn't there for that one, but it was fun to watch on TV.
That one was crazy. Running like when you see that field goal go through, and you
Yeah,
just
rushing.
sprint onto
Yeah.
the field. Nothing else matters in that moment. Going to celebrate with your teammates.
But for real though, I didn't even know what to think. Like I didn't know if like, dang, we really won. Like
It's like
we're
that's how
going
that
to a
feeling
bowl
is.
game now.
Yeah, it changed everything.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Changed
Mhm.
everything for
Crazy.
sure. I mean, you basically go from like 5-6 to 7-5. The way people see that, it's a lot different.
I wish I could put my jersey on for the last time. I'm sure. Man, don't start.
No, that
Don't show
doesn't-
me no sympathy. I'm straight.
Oh, you straight? You are, though?
Yeah.
I'm straight.
You don't fool me for a second.
Yeah, I wish I could play. What you mean?
Yeah. So you,
No, it's weird.
What it
But
is.
it's one of those things. I've tried not to think about it.
I couldn't help but think about
Like
it.
you can't. You really can't help it.
How about senior night though?
That was hard.
Yeah, that was.
That's weird. It was
That
a
was
lot.
weird.
Yeah, it was a
I
lot
was
different
really,
than I
it
thought.
was really more fun. My parents get to see what we see, kind of be on the
From the
field. And
field.
everybody, yeah, everybody screaming and everybody.
Yeah, they like that a lot.
Yeah.
They talk about it.
I was straight until I seen Ryan come over there. He was right after me and he started crying. I was like, that's when it hit me. I was like, see Ryan.
I was
I said
scared.
it before, though.
Look, I was cool after I passed you and I saw my mom hug me and that was it. That was it.
I can't remember who I told.
I'm like, man.
I told somebody that night when I was in the tunnel, somebody who was in front of me, or a couple people in front of me were in line. I said, Ryan's gonna be the one to break the tears. I said that.
I said,
Man,
hey,
me
J-Dub.
up. Touch me a little bit.
I did. I held it together pretty good.
KP, he didn't even make it to the field yet.
Yeah, I started thinking about it myself. I was like, I'm down to see my mom's face. That was my last time playing here.
J-Dub just did it for a nice picture.
Oh, man.
I didn't have tears when I was going.
He just did it for a nice picture.
My tears broke when I walked over, and I knew my mom would be crying, but my sisters were crying, but I had no idea my dad was crying, and I was like, oh. It wouldn't matter if I went home right now and my dad was crying. I'd be in a great mood. My dad was just crying for no reason. I'd probably start crying. So, I mean, I saw him crying. I was like, all right, I lost it.
Yeah, it's time.
Surreal, man.
Speaking of
Went by
last jersey,
fast too.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I remember putting on my jersey for the first time, actually getting to play. So nervous. It was
I
punt
remember my
return.
first practice and just like getting chewed out because I couldn't do the drill right. We in jerseys. I couldn't do the drill because every time you had to shuffle with me, you had to run, you had to stay square the whole time, and I kept turning my hips as I reached the cone. And Coach Spence, you know, he trying to show like, you know, you can't. I'm not the nice guy no more. I'm not the nice guy. Man, I did that drill probably about 4 times. And then that was like warm-ups. It was just basically warm-ups before we went to the next drill.
What I thought was really cool was the prayer circle we did before the game. I had never seen anyone do that. It was really something that I really cherish. I think that's pretty cool. Not only we do it at home, but we do it away.
When did that start?
They were doing it when we got here.
I was like our freshman year, I think, when the whole thing.
I don't know if it got started then or not. I just know that was Ricchetti and BB were always leading it.
Sure. I think it was kind of new whenever. It was kind of new though then.
I've seen Big Ben drop the road. That's pretty funny.
So you guys see
Big Ben
right
getting
there.
down like that.
I think the funniest memory is just him dancing.
That was about to say.
I would say I saw who was here at the A&M game the first time he did.
A&M
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Yes.
And we're all standing there waiting for Gunny to run in, and he runs in and just busts it out. And we're just going, oh my god.
And it's like the first time, no matter what, like even the younger guys that have gotten here, the first time they probably see him dance, it's like that's the first time they see him in person, no matter if they've seen like the videos or whatever. It's like the first time you see that, it's like, yeah, you get that. It
Yeah,
gets you
my
the
first time
moment.
seeing it was, I think, against Texas this year.
Yeah.
I had no idea he
Get that look to grab.
He does it. It's definitely his own little dance.
Nobody else can do it.
I don't know what you call that, but
I can do it.
I tried to imitate it, show my parents. and I
It hurts.
Yes, at the Fiesta Bowl too. Remember at the gathering we had?
I still got the video.
oh
The
yeah,
video.
It's him and
yeah.
Hubert Danium.
Man.
Yeah,
there was a
because
circle
in
around
the
everybody.
A&M one, that Hubert's the one kind of like right there with him.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest deal was, for me, is just watching how he handles like all those different situations that he's in. I mean, you know, when we have the Iowa State game and what happened before the game, and then we lose the game, and just how he handles that, and then this year with the tragedies and just everything that we've been through, he's handled it. I mean,
Very well.
He shows you how to really.
become a man.
Yeah,
and how to
for sure.
He looks at it more than just football. He focuses on everything around it and basically makes it to where you're good at everything all the way around. You'll be good at football. It's not just being a good football player and being a good person.
Yeah, especially if like you want to talk to him. Like if you come and talk to him, he's like, he'll be understanding. He'll just be like one of your best friends. He'll just come talk to you and y'all just talk, have a conversation. And it's never he'll go tell somebody or you'll go tell somebody that it's always between y'all. So I really appreciate that about him.
Oh yeah, no, he's
honest with
players coach for sure.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely bigger than football. You know, like, he's trying to develop us into young men to succeed in this world.
I mean, everybody knows about the little speech, the I'm 40 deal, but all he's doing in that thing is standing up for his players. And I think to this day, man, he ain't had anything like that. But to
you
this
can
day,
see
he will stand. I mean, there's been times where he has stuff comes up throughout the last 5 years I've been here now. All he does, he'll stand up. He'll go to battle for any of his players all the time, no matter. Especially, I mean, he'll help them out any way he can. Especially, he knows that it wasn't something that they're in the wrong for, or whatever. If they're doing their job, they're coming to work every day. They're going to school, going to class. He's going to do whatever he can for them.
I've got zero regrets.
I'll be back here in a heartbeat.
Man,
If I could take the time to go 5 more years here again, sign me up. Wherever it's at, sign me up.
For real, man.
And I wouldn't change anything.
No, not one thing.
I mean, I would change just like my mentality towards like just everything like I was supposed to experience. It's just you really don't know. Like you don't know, and you really just. I wish I could like understand what I was supposed to be doing or like how things work in order to like just make it as easy as possible. But that makes the memories though. I mean, it's glad I'm glad I was naive to a lot of stuff, and I actually had to learn my way through this. And I mean, I know all of us have grown as men.
You know, when you come
experience
in,
for real.
It's crazy that you come in like clueless.
you have no idea.
And now you look on it and you just feel like you got it down to what you got to do.
Now you
you're pro at it.
The whole system.
Just when you figure it out,
Yeah, and
it's
like,
time to
hey,
go.
now I gotta get out of here.
Go.